I think it's time we start trying to have children.
That is, if it's okay with you.
This certainly isn't something you need my permission for.
We're asking because we live and we work in your home. We took the job as 2 people, not 3.
Or more.
Hey, if this is something both of you want, I think that's great. Children bring good luck. So, good luck. Manu, good luck.
I'm gonna pick a banana for my cereal.
Don't fall.
I'm not a klutz.
Those are brand new jeans.
I know, it's gonna take forever for them to get good.
The, father-daughter school picnic's this Saturday. I'm putting together a picnic basket for us. I know you're a veggie. Any other special requests?
I seriously do not want to go.
We'll have a blast. Come on, we'll go to the falls, we'll go swimming, we'll go hiking.
Pass.
I really want to do this with you, Franny.
Is this a command? Are you saying that I have to go?
No, I'm not going to command you to do anything, because if I did, you'd just make sure we both have a horrible time.
So, I don't have to go.
Why are you so opposed to spending a nice afternoon in a beautiful place with me and your friends and their dads?
I don't have any friends.
Well, this is a perfect way to make some.
Are you kidding me? Nobody even wants to go to this picnic. It's just a bogus event dreamed up by parents so they can get together and feel parental.
Well, I have to go because I'm the headmaster, so I guess I'll just sit on my blanket by myself and watch all the other fathers have a great time with their little girls. Hello? Hi, Marie. Hold on. Marie, for you.
Don't tell her I'm not here. He's not here. I will. I promise.
Don't you ever do that to me again.
Okay.
If you're not in love with Marie anymore, fine, but figure out how to handle this without putting me in the middle because I don't like it.
Okay.
It's bad enough you're not being straightforward with a girl calling all the way from New Haven, but to get me to make excuses for you.
Okay.
Okay, what's that supposed to mean, Harry?
Look, Dad, just because Franny's got your boxes in a bunch, don't take it out on me.
Ah! Got the biggest one.
You sure you want kids?
Dean Douglas has asked me to announce that the juniors and seniors will be taking their SATs 3 weeks from this Saturday here in Queen Emma Hall from 8 a.m. until noon. I know, but I think you'll all survive. Something else. Oh, yeah, right. The social committee wants me to remind everybody that the theme for the upcoming dance is Plaidness Madness, so dress accordingly. Now, before we head off to class, I would like to address a few remarks to the Phantom, whoever he or she may be. I appreciate a good prank as much as anyone. But it's going to take Mr. Esclavada at least a couple hours to clean up the mess in my office when his custodial expertise could be used elsewhere on campus. The eye black on the microscopes in the biology lab, yeah, that was funny. Not so amusing, however, was hiding all the basketballs last Friday night, nearly causing us to forfeit our game with Punahou.
That would have been better than losing by 43 points.
Our hoopsters need a little work on their low post offense. All right, back to the matter at hand. I do expect the Phantom to cease and desist. Mahalo. Aloha. Oh, remember, smoking is kapu on campus.
Kapu?
I'm picking up the lingo.
Muzzle tov. But if you really want to embrace the aloha spirit, try losing the jacket in time.
I'm a headmaster of a school, not a tourist on a sea cruise.
Howleys.
Now, let me ask you, when you call me a howley, just how insulted should I be? Is that a racial slur or just a benign put-down?
Well, the word howley means without breath. One theory, perhaps apocryphal, is when the missionaries first came, they insisted on wearing heavy wool clothes, even though they were in the tropics. They didn't smell so great. Hawaiians had to hold their breath around them.
Huh. You're saying I smell bad?
No. Matter of fact, I kind of like your aftershave. But people might feel more relaxed around you if you didn't dress like a Secret Service agent.
One day I know you're going to pat me on the head for doing something right. I just know it.
How's it?
Hi.
You're the headmaster's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you around.
Oh.
You got a date to the dance?
No.
Want to go?
No, thanks. I'm busy.
Okay. I think you're really hot.
Excellent prank this morning.
Huh?
The newspaper deal. But can't you do better than the Phantom? I mean, it's already the name of a comic book or something.
Are you mentally ill?
Probably.
You must be. Because if you think that I'm the Phantom, then you're crazy.
You drive a blue off-road thingy.
So?
Every night after finishing my homework, I go to the beach to have a cig. The last 3 nights, I've seen your blue thingy parked beside the recycling bins behind the gas
You know, this
station.
is the most interesting story that I've ever heard, but I gotta get to class.
Now, either you have like 53 dogs that aren't housebroken, or you're taking the old newspaper for something else, like filling up my dad's office. If I'd been up all night crumpling newspaper, yeah, I'd probably need caffeine pills to stay awake, too. Don't worry. Just because I'm the headmaster's daughter doesn't mean I'm going to tell.
Yeah, well, there's nothing to tell.
I'm a major fan. I mean, you're like this weird terrorist or something. You strike when no one expects it. You totally disrupt everything, and it's a hoot. Carry on. I await your future weirdness.
I think it's the best paper I ever wrote. Well, it's good. I mean, there's definitely some good ideas at work here. If I might make one tiny suggestion, when you're talking about the lungs, it's respiration, I think, that you mean, not perspiration.
You gonna eat these?
They're yours. Also, it's carbon dioxide that's expelled from the lungs.
You sure?
Yeah. You see, carbon monoxide, it's poisonous.
I don't know, man. I looked that one up.
Well, you know, I could be wrong, but I think it might be worth double-checking.
You believe this? Somebody stole my lunch right out of my locker.
Hey, you gonna eat that sandwich?
No?
You sure?
Absolutely. Besides, it's good to fast now and then.
Like cut out next period and go beach.
I don't know. I should work on my book report.
Come on. Junior, go out. Over
here, Junior. Over here.
He's such a show-off.
Junior, go long. Hey, Mo.
We have a dress code, Mr. Dudois, shirt and shoes on.
Hey, can you get them already?
Hey, Crystal.
Okay. Thanks for lunch.
Anytime. What a righteous butt.
1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Squat press.
Excuse me?
Squat press.
4, 1, 5. Okay, Susie, move it up. 6, 1, 2, 3, 7.
The Palmer School is the oldest private school on this island, founded in 1871 by Noel Palmer to educate the children of the workers on his sugar plantation. And then... Do you have any questions about our admissions procedure, Mr. Moore?
The trade winds are coming from there, so this time of year, the sun should be setting right over there, behind that hollow tree. Am I right?
I suppose. What grade would your child be going into?
I don't have any children.
You don't.
No, I'm the one who's applying for admission.
You?
Yes, ma'am. I'd be going into the 11th grade.
Certainly understand how it could be problematic having a middle-aged man in the 11th grade.
It's just so unfair, man. I went and copped, this dumb blazer and these real regular brown shoes to meet you people halfway. It's just so unfair.
I'm sorry, Mr. Moon, but I have to agree with Dean Douglas.
It's ageism.
Well, don't you think you might feel a little uncomfortable having classmates that could be your children?
Ageism, ageism, ageism.
This isn't an issue of discrimination, Mr. Moon. We have to be practical.
I'm being practical. Perhaps you remember interviewing me for a job as your housekeeper, a job I did not get. I'm still unemployed, and the only employment for somebody without a high school diploma is either, manual or menial. I made an error in judgment quitting high school in 1967. But at the time, it seemed foolish to be, studying the Renaissance when I could be following the mothers of invention around the country and live in the Renaissance. Oh, man, what's asleep?
Well, what about a high school equivalency diploma?
There's a public high school in Nohe. Have you talked to them?
Firstly, Nohe is way, way too far. And second, I feel that the Palmer School offers a superior educational experience. There's a lot to learn that I don't know, and I want to learn. I want to learn and learn and learn, so then I can know.
Mr. Moon, we appreciate your thirst for knowledge, but there are only 30 places in the 11th grade, all of which are filled. I'm sorry.
With your plastic boots and plastic hat, you think you know where it's at. Plastic people, oh, baby, you're such a drag. Frank Zappa was writing about you.
This is my favorite. Carved it myself out of mango wood. But I didn't ask you up here to yak about my affection for boomerangs. Let's talk about Alan Moon.
Alan Moon?
Yeah, I understand your reasons for not wanting to admit an old hippie to the Palmer School. But I ask you to reconsider. As a personal favor to me.
You know Alan Moon?
We became acquainted some years ago. He asked me to intercede on his behalf. Can you accommodate me? Well, Sam,
Dean Douglas and I discussed this at some length, and neither one of us are comfortable with Alan in the junior class.
Now, I'm not telling you what to do, because I know you'd just be stomping back up here with your resignation. How can you stand being all dressed up like that? What? Looked like my great-great-grandfather when he stepped off the boat from Boston to tell the heathens about Jesus. I'm going to get you in a lower shirt next Christmas. Sam, the bottom line is, I'm in Alan Moon's debt. I got a son about your age. I always hoped that he'd follow in my footsteps and make something of himself in business and agriculture. And in his way, he did. My son and Mr. Moon were involved in the cultivation and sale of marijuana. In 1978, they were taking their harvest to the post office for shipment to the mainland. And they were stopped by the police in their Paisley school bus and arrested. Alan testified that he'd picked up my son hitchhiking and that he was only a passenger and was in no way involved with the grass. My son got off. Alan got 4 years. I always thought he'd come after me for money or a job, but he never did. A strange duck. This is the first thing he's ever asked of me. Sam, I got down on my knees in the jail cell and begged that man to take the fall for my son. But she did. I don't need an answer right now. Think it over. I'll give this heave.
Sure.
Right when you get ready to throw it. Give your wrist a good snap.
What's your son doing now?
Night I sprung him from jail, he cleaned out the safe in my study and disappeared. Remember, snap the wrist. Okay.
I'll get it.
Don't bother. Need the exercise.
I only have one dog. His name is Beans.
Huh?
And Beans doesn't need newspapers anymore because he's housebroken. And I don't think you would bust me.
What makes you so sure all of a sudden?
Well, you said you wouldn't. And I believe you.
It's possible that you're believing just one of my 37 personalities.
I don't think so. I checked with all 74 of my personalities. And we agree that you're okay.
Nice to meet someone twice as crazy as me.
It'll probably suck, but you want to go to the dance?
Sure. Phantom got something up his sleeve?
Nah. The Phantom only strikes strategic targets that perpetrate boredom on helpless youth. His enemies are the faculty and the academic infrastructure. But the Phantom will strike again soon. And his next act of defiance is dedicated to you.
Hey. What's your name?
Fred.
Franny.
I know. I'm coming. Bruh, you gotta do my Spanish homework for me. I didn't get nothing, Senora Valenzuela said.
I don't know. I got a lot of homework myself to do.
Hey, you're my bud, right?
Right.
Hi, Junior.
Hey, how's it?
Going to dance tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah?
Taking Crystal?
I don't know.
I was sort of hoping you and me could hang out.
Thought you was going out with Jeff Pay.
Yeah, but he's at college in Manoa. And one semester being good enough. See you tomorrow night, maybe?
By the way, I'm Harry.
Hi.
Oh, man. I really got to get next to that.
And who would that be?
Lori Greco. Bruh, you got to help me.
Huh?
Tomorrow night, you got to run interference for me with Crystal. You know, talk to her, dance with her. Keep her busy so that I can grab some quality time alone with Lori.
I don't know, man. You know, Crystal's no dope.
You one smart, Howdy boy. I know you figure out a way to keep everything smooth. You're my bud, right?
Right.
crying out loud.
The person who calls him or herself the Phantom has been warned, chose not to listen, and now someone's been hurt. Now, thankfully, it isn't serious, but it could have been. Mr. Esclavada's lucky to be getting off with a sprained back. Now, I want the Phantom to come forward, take responsibility for the damages to the building, and for placing Mr. Esclavada in a great deal of danger. If the guilty party does not come forward and identify him or herself right now, I will cancel tomorrow's dance. All right, dance is off. I understand your disappointment, but it was my hope that the person who did this would care enough about the other students not to sacrifice their good time. Apparently, this isn't the case. I'm sorry. Go back to your classes.
I can't eat that stuff. The oil raises hell with my T-zone.
Don't you even feel a little bit bad that you put some old guy in bed with an ice pack on his butt?
The janitor. He wouldn't have fallen if he wasn't drunk.
Like you know he was drunk.
What's the big deal here?
What's the big deal? Look, let's forget Mr. Esclavada's hiney. Because of you, there isn't going to be a dance.
So what, I should turn myself in?
Yes.
Because of a sucky dance?
Just because you think the dance is going to suck, which I happen to agree with, doesn't give you the right to wreck everybody else's good time.
Boy, you're a flipped-out child. I thought I finally met someone who got my program. The question is, now that you got me to trust you, are you going to be a little rat and tell Papa Bird?
I don't see why I can't smoke. I did last time.
I think you use smoking to avoid focusing on the work we need to do here. So, Fred.
What about him?
Didn't turn out to be the kind of guy you thought he was.
He's a jerk. And if I turn him in, everybody will have their dance. But everybody hates snitches, so I'm screwed there. If I don't turn him in, there won't be a dance, which isn't fair. But at least I won't have someone out there hating my guts.
Stop worrying about what everyone else thinks of you or you're gonna go nuts.
Oh, right. It doesn't matter what other people think of me. Like being an informer's no big deal.
You're terrified that you might cause someone not to like you. But you have no problem treating your father like the dog's dinner. Wrecking his car, refusing to go to the picnic, doing 101 little things just to get a rise out of him.
What's my dad got to do with any of this?
Your dad loves you, and you know that, so you feel free to be a holy terror. But at school, you have this carefully calculated, controlled image that you want to put out there that doesn't have a whole lot to do with who you really are.
Look, I'm sure this is all profound and everything, but you don't know what it's like being me.
What's it like?
I don't know. I was standing at my locker yesterday, and this cute guy comes up to me, and he starts talking to me. And he's looking at me. And I'm like, I don't even know what you're looking at. I mean, what? You like me? You think I'm pretty? You like my boobs? I mean, sometimes I don't even think these things belong to me. And you're sitting there telling me that it's just okay to be me. Only I don't know who that is.
That's the first honest thing you've said in here. Franny, we all have to accept the fact that Moms die. Childhood gives way to adulthood. When you can understand that everything is always changing, that's when you can begin to find out who you really are. You follow me?
I don't know.
That's the right answer. All right. That's enough fun for today.
Absolute value of minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. X equals the absolute value of minus b
plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. X equals the absolute
Will you
value.
please shut up?
I'm telling Dad.
What'd I do?
But I can't tell Dad because if I do, I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're not pregnant or anything, are you?
No.
Are you sexually active?
It's none of your business. And how did we even get on this subject?
Well, clearly you're dealing with some major trauma or you wouldn't be walking around in circles talking to yourself.
I have a decision to make about whether to tell Dad something important about school.
What?
Doesn't concern you.
Come on.
No.
You flunking out?
Why does everyone in this family automatically assume I'm in some sort of trouble? It's about the dance, okay?
The dance was canceled.
Yeah, well, I can get it uncanceled. I know who the Phantom is.
Well, you have to talk to Dad, like, immediately.
Easy for you to say.
No. There's a girl who wants to scam with Junior at the dance, which would mean that Crystal, who I'm more or less going crazy over, would be available, and I might be able to scam with her. But nobody's going to scam with anybody if there's no dance.
Do you only think about yourself?
Tell me who it is.
No.
Is it Keone Lou?
No.
Then it's,
Harry.
Bobby Vieira.
No.
Solomon Kalipi? Reiki Nishida? It's got to be a guy, right? It's, Tubbs Heber. Tito Gamayo?
Harry, cut it out.
Justin Grover. He's a wild man.
It's Fred Kettlehack, okay?
Oh, Fred Kettlehack. Who's that? Doesn't matter. I'm telling Dad.
You can't. For the same reason I can't.
Why not?
Because eventually people will find out that you turned in another student. You want everyone to look at you and see an intelligence operative for Dad?
Come on, I gotta brush my teeth. Harry, open up. You know I gotta brush my teeth right after I eat.
Hey, you trying to wake up the dead or what? What's the haps?
Harry won't let me in the bathroom. He knows I can't handle having dirty teeth.
Well, maybe he's making the kind of business in there.
He's not making the kind anything in there. He's sulking. Harry locks himself in the bathroom whenever he's in a bad mood.
Harry? So what's bothering him?
He likes this girl. And he can't tell my dad some guy named Fred Kettlehack's the Phantom, so there's no school dance.
Hey, open this door if I come in there and wrap your head.
Morning.
You look like a local boy now.
I finally admitted to myself I've been broiling in blazers. Why's Manu standing on her head in the backyard?
Her auntie told her it's a way to make sure she get one baby.
You guys don't waste any time, do you? Well, I'm off to school.
By the way, somebody named Fred Kettlehack is the Phantom or something? But your kids can't tell you. But they're scared the other kids will talk stink about him.
Here you go. And you wanted these.
Oh, do you have any notebook paper without any lines on it? I tend to think better when there aren't any lines.
That's all we got.
I'll just have to pretend the lines aren't there then.
Excuse me, Mr. Moon, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm getting all my Palmer stuff.
I'm sorry, but this bookstore is for students only.
I am a student.
Excuse me?
Class of 95.
So take me out behind a banyan tree and pound a harpoon through my head with a coconut. What's the big deal? I just did Palmer a favor.
That's more important than the welfare of this school.
It's not like Alan Moon's going to eat the other students.
I thought we both agreed the other day that admitting him was a bad idea.
We did.
Huh.
But I changed my mind. Something reasonable men often do when they receive new information which alters their perspective.
And what information is that? That this Moon man's a convicted pot farmer?
Who did his time and assures me he's cleaned up his act.
Well, I couldn't be more opposed to this.
Duly noted. And now that we've had an honest and open exchange of ideas, what do you think of my shirt? Boy, you were right. Losing the necktie made a big difference. People seem to feel so much more relaxed around me, and I feel so much more comfortable. It's great.
After unilaterally deciding to admit Alan Moon, you're unilaterally deciding that this argument's over.
I'm not worried. With you, there's always another argument lurking around the corner.
Where'd you get that shirt anyway?
Matsumoto's. You like it?
Did you ask anybody what it says?
It says something?
Today, I smell good like yummy vegetables. Always.
Val, would you please put up a notice on the headmaster's bulletin board that says Pladness Madness will be on tonight as originally planned, but the Phantom has come forward and identified himself?
Who is it?
At this point, I'd rather not say. Be back in a few.
Off to lunch?
No, I'm gonna go home, change my shirt.
We must not be getting enough sleep or something.
I have a major chin eruption happening. Do you have any makeup or anything that I can cover it up with so I can show my face at the dance?
On my dresser. Don't touch anything else.
Hey, why did Fred the Phantom turn himself in?
Who knows? I don't talk to the creep anymore.
Are you coming tonight?
Why do I need to go to a dance to be hot and sweaty when I can be hot and sweaty right here in the privacy of my humid Hawaiian living room?
Should I pop this?
Let's see. Yeah, it's not ready yet.
Well, you know, if Junior doesn't mind. No, I don't mind. Come on. Go ahead. Gotta take a wheeze anyway. Totally devoid of funk.
Junior better not have gone to the parking lot with his friends to drink.
No, I don't think he'd do that. Crystal, Sapolu. What kind of name is Sapolu?
Samoan.
Oh, you're Samoan, really?
And Japanese, Swedish, Portuguese, Hawaiian, and Okinawan.
Wow, you people here have such a rich tapestry of ethnicity. How did all those ancestors find their way here?
I don't know. Where is he?
Oh, it's probably a long line for the bathroom. Tell me about Junior. Where do his people hail from?
I better go find him.
No, I know. I'm sure he's fine. I'm English and Scottish on my dad's side. And on my mom's, I'm French-Canadian. Je suis Québécois. Do you speak French?
I'm gonna get soda.
You with her now?
No.
She looks like you with her.
Crystal, it just happened. No big thing.
It just happened. What, you just walked down here and she threw her neck in front of your mouth?
I'm sorry.
If you'd rather be with her, just come out and say so instead of sneaking around. You'd rather be with her?
Crystal, I said I'm sorry.
Would you rather be with Lori, yes or no?
Crystal.
It's not no, it's yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I tried. Go talk to her. Get her to chill.
What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. You're one smart, Holly boy. You can figure out something. Crystal, wait up. I'll walk you home.
He had you keep me busy, didn't he? Hey, I thought you was my friend, but I guess having a chance to pal around with Junior just like a local boy was way more important to you.
You're right. It was the wrong thing to do.
Leave me alone. I like walk home by myself, okay?
So what, brah? You and Krista really pal?
Yeah.
Vamos, brah.
Yeah. But I'm coping. See?
Whoa. Who's brah?
Lori Greco's brah.
Brah?
I was on this girl. On her, right? Crystal sees us. And she like peas. Then she's trying to make me feel all bad and guilty, like I'm very cruel and whatever. But I'm all like, I don't play that. See you later. Sayonara.
Right, Harry? You made somebody feel bad. Why are you crowing about it?
What, bro?
You and Crystal were together for like, what, 2 years? And that's half of high school for those of us that can do math. And now you talk this way about her.
I don't think you want to be saying this to me.
Don't tell me what I want, okay, Junior? I'm done being your toadstool.
After school, we're gonna beef. You and me. And I'm gonna broke your face.
After school. Man is a social animal. We can only flourish as a species in community with one another. Whether it's a family, town, school, we all have responsibilities beyond just ourselves. This is what we call the social contract. Now, recently we saw an example of someone who chose not to honor this contract right here in our very midst. This self-appointed phantom. Now, the reason I asked this individual to come forward and acknowledge who they were wasn't so I could simply mete out punishment, but so I could get them to see their actions as misdeeds. Now, why is this important? Because when a person acknowledges a mistake, they acknowledge the values of the community. This allows them to rejoin the community rather than being sought out and expelled from it. For tomorrow, read Chapter 6 on the Code of Hammurabi. Mr. Kettlehack, can I see you for a second?
Class is going to be a trip.
Find today's subject interesting?
Yeah.
Anything relevant to what's going on in your life right now?
You gotta try and be a solid citizen? I got some last-minute cramming to do for Spanish.
I know you're the Phantom.
Excuse me?
I don't have any hard proof, but eventually I'll bust you. When I do, you're out for good. Unless you fess up now.
I don't know where you got this idea from, Mr. Bird, but it's not true. And anyway, I thought the Phantom already turned himself in.
Whatever it is that's bugging you, I'm willing to help you work it out.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Have it your way. Beat it, Fred.
Had a little chat with Papa Bird today. You just had to go and tell on me, didn't you?
I didn't tell him anything.
You're the only one that could have.
Well, I didn't. Maybe he figured it out on his own. He's a pretty smart guy, you know.
Well, he's not smart enough to catch the Phantom.
You know, I should have known you weren't a good enough guy to turn yourself in.
Why would I? I'm getting away with it.
You know, you're a cockroach. I know you're a cockroach. My father knows you're a cockroach. And it's just a matter of time before everybody else finds out that you're a cockroach, too. Because you might be able to keep this Phantom stuff a secret. But in the long run, you just can't hide having 6 legs, feelers, and a dirty little thorax. Shoo.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I hear you got into it with Junior today.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna be meat in a matter of moments.
You better take off.
No, I may as well get it over with, you know? Begin the healing process.
Yo, Crystal.
What?
Left these CDs in my car.
Thanks.
I was a scuzzball to you.
If you're trying to get back together, forget it.
Hear me out. That Holly boy over there made a big mistake getting in my face. But he was kind of right about one thing. You and me been together a long time. And I should have been straight up with you. Just wanted to tell you that. I'm not true with you.
Well, I guess it's back to being the hated unlocal Holly creep.
You didn't really think it would ever be any different, did you? Anyway, thanks for standing up for me.
Well, since Death just took a holiday, do you wanna celebrate with some shave ice or something?
You get dumped, you kind of don't feel like eating, you know. But I'll watch you.
Okay. Marie. Marie. No, I don't want you to send me a snowball from New Haven. Look, Marie, there's something I need to tell you. I'm not coming back for spring break. Because my life is here now, just like your life is there. Well, it's hard for me to tell you this, but I have to because it's the truth. And I want to be honest with you. Marie, don't cry.
Hi, Fred.
I need to talk to you about something. Kind of privately.
What Fred want?
The Phantom came in from the cold. Only want me to tell you he's sorry for being a cockroach.
So what are you gonna do to him?
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is sit down with his parents, find out what the problem is.
You know, the way you handled this whole thing, with the dance and all, that was pretty cool.
Well, thanks, sweetheart.
It's not too late to change my mind. I'd like to go on a father-daughter picnic with you.
I'd like that a lot.
Well, I better get back to the books.
Okay.
Dad? Do you get lonely?
Well, with you guys around making my life a rich and rewarding chaos?
You know what I mean. Do you wish you had somebody to hang out with? Like a girlfriend?
Oh, boy, honey, I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
Yeah. Well, when you are, try to be cool with it, okay?
We'll be right back here on ABC. next week on the Birds of Paradise.
I'm in love with her.
Zeke has major woman trouble.
And maybe she'll go with you to the 5th grade prom.
Don't make fun of me and Kathy, okay?
I don't know anything about anything.
But Franny's new friend
Open your backpack.
gets her in trouble with the law.
Hey, girls. Jim, call the cops.
And Sam's got trouble in paradise.
I'd like you to write me a letter of reference.
For what?
A new job.
You're quitting?
Coming up next week on the Birds of Paradise, here on ABC.
This is Spencer Christian.
And Joan London tomorrow, new hope for adults with acne.
Plus Peter Jennings, actress Marissa Tomei, coaches Craig T. Nelson.
And a song from Country's Trisha Yearwood tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Stay tuned for Peter Jennings reporting the Bosnia tragedy next.